Hello students, a very warm welcome once again in this video of Mizo Study video classes, and the same pattern. Today we are going to discuss some questions based upon the chapter sound. Fine. So let's start this discussion one by one with various questions. So there are 4 questions to whom I placed in the category of very short answer type. 1 mark, very short answer. If in very short answer 1 mark question you are writing 4-5 lines, you are creating negative aspect for yourself. The examiner will then consider the student is not a serious candidate. Fine, and also you are wasting your precious time that you can use for answering big, long, high order thinking questions. So be specific. First question, can sound travel through iron and water? Forget the question, try to recall what I told you. I said sound waves, those are mechanical longitudinal waves, can travel in solids, liquids and gases, in every medium, but they need a medium. Without medium, in vacuum they cannot travel. So solids, iron, yes. Water, liquid, yes. So answer is yes in both. And for your understanding, mechanical longitudinal sound waves can travel in solids, liquids, gases, but not in vacuum. Clear? Question number 2 in the same category, VST, very short type. In which medium sound travels fastest, air, water or steel? Again the same video, same reference. So answer is, now I think I should write down for your information. Sound waves can travels solids, fastest. Fine. Liquids, medium velocity, gases, minimum velocity. Answer is clear. In vacuum, these waves cannot travel. Next question, again VST, very short type. What is the nature of sound waves in air? Fine. So nature of, you need not to write this much, it is for your understanding. I will underline the word which you should write down. Nature of sound waves in air is this white color, longitudinal, longitudinal. Fine. Sound waves in air is longitudinal mechanical. Clear? Simple answer. This is the term which you should write down. But if you are like this, okay, I have to write down long, you can use this line also. It's up to you. Obviously, next question is waiting for your consideration. Let me allow to change the duster, make it more clean, and I hope it is clean, but let's make it more clean. Fine. So let's go for the question number 4, and that question is also in the category of VST, very short type. Fine. Name that part of ear which vibrates when outside sound falls on it. In one of my video, I explained the structure and functioning of human ear. Fine. So, this is pinna, this is earlobe, there is a ear canal, and after the canal there is a you can say a type of drum, that is defined as ear drum. Fine. It is a type of semi permeable membrane that vibrates like this when sound waves comes through pinna, earlobe, through this canal, and then they go and they strike it. Fine. So, the name is eardrum. Fine. The structure is somehow like this. If you wish, you can draw it, mention the name pinna, earlobe, canal, ear canal, and then this is drum. So, when the sound goes hello, what it will do? Vibration like this. Fine. So, that is the part of this human ear. Short answer type 5 to 7. Be careful about the numbers 5, 6, 7. Short answer type means you may have to write down 2 lines or so. How? I will tell you. A cricket ball is seen to hit the bat first and the sound of hitting is heard a little later. Why? Fine. It is because of 2 reasons. Imagine the number, that is why I was silent. Imagine the difference. Let us say I am watching cricket match in Eden Gardens, a big ground, fine, where more than 1 lakh people can be accommodated. And let us say I get a seat that is situated far, far away. So, definitely I may watch on the screen what the batsman is doing, because in between the field the players I will find them like very small in size. Fine. So, what will happen? When the batsman will hit the ball like this, I will see at least, okay, now the ball is going in this direction, but that tuck sound, I mean striking the ball to the bat, starts moving like this, while this view it starts moving like 3 lakh kilometer per second. So, 3 lakh kilometer per second, and this sound 330, 340 meter per second, tuck, and the tuck will reach like this. If I am sitting, say for example 200 meters away from that particular place, because it is a big ground. So, definitely I will listen it after some time. That is the reason of this particular question. Fine. Actually, watching a live cricket match on television is more fruitful rather than visiting the stadium and trying to watch something over there. You will not able to, I mean this is my point of view. I do not know how you may enjoy. First you have to wait there for entry and then seat and this that blah blah, while on a TV replay is there, repetition of the shots is there, everything is that too in your drawing room. 6. Again short answer type. Define the frequency and time period of a wave. This term is, I mentioned about sound waves, wavelength, frequency, time period, amplitude, every term with the help of a diagram. What is the relation between the two? So, let us try to answer this question. Draw the diagram like this, then mention. Frequency f is number of oscillations in 1 second. Number of oscillations in 1 second. And time period is time taken by the wave to complete one oscillation or one cycle. So, first define these two terms, and the relation between them is, I am sure if you are regularly watching our videos, you will say, sir, this is something that you already explained. Fine. Now it comes this way, question number 6 and question number 7 again in the same category of short answer type. This short answer type applicable on 5, applicable on 6 that we just completed, applicable on 7 also. Actually, I tried to vary the versions of the questions. What are longitudinal waves and transverse waves? Fine. Give 2 examples each of longitudinal and transverse waves. So, the answer writing process of this question is like this. When I will give you just a tip, fine. Definitely you are I'm suppose that you are watching our videos regularly, so all these points are mentioned there, but just for the sake of providing you the guidelines, here I am writing the answer. When medium particles vibrates in the direction, and I will also suggest a simple homework for you in this question. When medium particles vibrates in the direction of wave propagation longitudinal mechanical waves like sound waves. Hello students, that hello students is longitudinal mechanical wave. One example. Next example of longitudinal waves goes to you. You have to find out yourself. Fine. In this video I will not tell, you have to find out from yourself. In some videos I will give this answer, but for the time being at least you should try something. So, one example I mentioned, another example you have to find out. You may find out many examples, but at least try to find one. Actually, if I will not suggest these type of homeworks, what you will do, you will just watch the video and forget it. While by suggesting these type of small homeworks, you will try something. Second is transverse waves. So, transverse waves, when the particle of the medium vibrates perpendicular to the direction of the wave propagation, or up down, wave is moving in this direction, particle is in this direction. So, that is transverse wave. Example is, say for example, there is this what I should say is it's a string. So, like this, that is transverse mechanical wave. Fine. So, one example is, take a string, fix it at one position and then rotate it like this way. Second example, your responsibility. So, you have to find out 2 examples, one example for longitudinal wave, 2 required, 1 I told, and one example for transverse, 2 required, 1 I explained. So, this is a small homework, try to find out. Fine. Then comes question number 8. Now, this one question comes in the category of multiple choice. 4 options are given, you have to find the correct option. So, let us go. If a speed of wave is 340 meter per second, fine, and its frequency is 1700 hertz. Fine. What is the lambda for this wave in centimeter? So, you have to find the wavelength. The formula is, so first you should try to remember the formula. If you are not able to recall the formula in examination hall, you are going to lose this question. So simple. Fine. So, lambda is 340 divided by 1700, cancel, then 17 10ja and 17 2ja, 1 by 5, or you can say it is lambda is equal to 0.2 fine, 0.2, or then you have to write down the answer in centimeters. So, it is going to be how much? It is going to be 20. In meters this much, in centimeters this much, fine, because you have to multiply it with 10 to the power minus 2. So, minus 2 you have to shift. So, that is the correct option 1, 2, minus 2. Now, in this particular question, what is required? Required is how much you are revising your various concepts and formulae, because if this formula is not in your mind, nobody can help you. Let us say you are confused. F is equal to V into lambda. No. F is equal to lambda upon V. Lost. So, this is just to sensitize you. Students, please revise your basic concepts and formulae at regular intervals. Fine. Question number 9 and 10, high order thinking skills, that is HOT. Write the full name of sonar. In one of my videos, I devoted good amount of time. Sonar, sound, navigation, and ranging, that is sonar. And how it is used? It is used, the working is, there are two you can say part in a sonar. One is transmitter and one is receiver. So, transmitter is transmitting sound waves, and these waves going deep inside the ocean or river bed. Then they strike with the bottom surface or with any object, and then they come back reflected. After reflection, come back. So, then it is detected by the receiver. So, it works on the principle of reflection of sound waves. Reflection of sound waves. Fine. If anyone has any confusion, please watch that video first, where I explained all these concepts. With the help of various beautiful diagrams, I explained these concepts in that particular video. Here its last question 10. What is echo? Echo is simply reflection of sound from any hard object. Fine. Then what is the minimum distance in air required from a sound reflecting surface to hear an echo at 20 degrees centigrade? So, although with the help of a diagram I already explained this, but just for the sake of mentioning it, at 20 degrees centigrade the velocity of sound is 340 meter per second, general. So, what is the minimum time? Try to recall, I also explained in that video that for eyes 1/16 second image remains same, for eardrum 1/10 second sound will repeat itself. So, time is t is equal to 1/10 seconds and v is this much. So, minimum distance x is equal to nearly, not equal to, nearly 17 meters. Fine. So, this calculation with the help of a diagram I elaborated in my that particular video. So, students, it was collection of 10 questions based upon your very good chapter, that is sound. It was the last chapter of class 9th. So, I hope after finishing this video you should go back from the first chapter, motion, gravitation, force and laws of motion, sound, and like this, and keep revising these chapters so that you can get score good marks in your exams. So, wishing best of luck to all of you for your exams. Take care of yourself. Have a nice time. Thanks a lot.